Hey guys, this is Garies again, and welcome to another episode of Survival Overdone. We are once again in Ark, and I'm going to do this episode a little bit different than usual. I'm going to stretch it over a few days because the preparation that's following is quite long. So this one episode will be broken up into various parts. So this part, I'm just quickly giving you an introduction on what I'm going to do, just a few minutes, a couple of minutes, and then I'll bring you in every few hours, or I don't know how often, just to update you on the progress. So we've got our Rexes, our Rex army. So you can't properly see it, but this is the main one. We have 4 dinos. Let me just give me a second. Let me get a flyer and do something better. Okay, I quickly grabbed the Pterodon. It seems like this one is working better. Okay, so you can kind of see what I did here, the formation. You can see the levels. So these 4 all came out with damage mutations, I believe. All 4 of them. So this one looks better for me, or looks quite nice, the blue and red. So this is gonna be the one I'm riding. I'm not gonna use this red one because it wasn't max level as far as I remember. But yes, so this is the max one, and then I have the other 3 that has the mutation on them for damage. I call it AA, BB, CC, basically just A, B and C. So I'm gonna set these 3 to follow this one, and then from here on it's 3 sections. Okay, so A has A1, line 1 basically, left and right, line 2, left and right, A3, line 3, left and right. So that's basically the principle I went on. So it's B, line 1 and line 2. B only has 2 lines, and C is also 1, 2 and 3, and also left, right, left, right, left, right. So this is basically how I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna let them follow like that, but I only have 1 primitive saddle. I'm not gonna waste resources making 20 primitive saddles. I'm still looking for a Rex blueprint. I'm going crazy to caves, spawning to caves. I made in spawn points at the underwater locations for the deep sea loot crate. I went to ark.gamepedia, and there you can find all the coordinates to all the loot crates under the sea. So that is, they give nice loot. So I have found some nice items. I will bring you back at the end of the day so that we can check everything that we found. I've already went through quite a lot, and also I'm going to the caves. Also these caves here, I'm going to them with the Athena, with the Argentavis, and just to grab some of those loot crates in there, but it does not seem like the caves is helping a lot. I'm getting better loot from the deep sea loot crates. And then I've checked the timers that they spawn on. It seems like the caves is half an hour. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't spawn after half an hour. So I'm not sure if the information I got off the internet is correct or not, but the deep sea loot crate seems it's a constant. They spawn from 45 minutes or so. So let me quickly show you. Oh no, not that. M. And then this. Okay, so there's a loot crate. Okay, there's a loot crate somewhere around here, here. There's one in the corner here and one here, and then there's one in the corner, there, and there. I'm not 100% sure about the locations on this map, guys. So I'm gonna pick up all my telepads afterwards because I just want to grab those loot crates. But how I did it before is I took the Basilosaur. I went above water to keep clear of all the nonsense, and then I get the general coordinates, and then I swim straight down with the Megalodon, because Megalodon is quite strong, but except if there's Mosasaurus, then I skip it for that part, and then I continue, and because there's only 2 deep sea loot crates that spawn at 8 times. So you in any case have a chance of finding. So it takes quite a lot of time. So even if it spawns 45 minutes, I give it 50 minutes. Then I start at Herbivore Island. That's where the dinos is I'm using. So then I spawn there, I teleport there, and then I grab a Megalodon and I spawn where the TP pad is here. I found a Mosasaur here and an Alpha Mosasaur, quite a high level, 140 I think. So I'm keeping away from this one, and thus far I found the deep sea loot crates at other locations. So I know this is a lot of nonsense talking, guys. Sorry about that. Just wanted to tell you what my progress is, or process is rather. So I'm gonna take this out to level them a bit, so that we get better XP. And yes, I was thinking of taking them to a swamp, but it does not seem there's much going on at the swamp. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it to the green obelisk. There's usually some Rexes and so on there, so I don't want to grab him too high, too fast. So you can check, let's see quickly. That one is a damage. A is damage. And wait, main is elf. Oh, what is main? Main is speed. Okay, main is speed. So why did I choose that one? Come on, B. B is also damage and C is damage. So I think most of them are damage. 57s. Oh no, wait, all of them are max levels. I'm getting confused now with the mutations. Yes, so that is the next step, is to go and level these guys a bit. And every so often I'll take a break to go look at the deep sea loot crates. Even though it's a massive massive time drain rather. So yes, I'm not finding any other way of getting the saddles, the blueprint for the rigs. So I know there is not supposed to spawn rig saddles in those loot crates, guys, but with a better beacons mod they do spawn, and they do give 2 or 3 items more, and usually when they spawn in a saddle or some other structure, there's quite a large chance for a blueprint also to spawn. So just mentioning that. So here's our breeders, and just extra Rexes I bred. I think I have 3 extra. 1, 2, 3, yes. Okay, and they went crazy a bit. I think a snake got in here, and this messed up this formation for me, so I had to redo it before I bring you guys in, and it's quite difficult. I have to, the one that I'm on, I have to take off the saddle, put it on the next one, and get everybody in place. So each one has a tracker in, and also a pickup one. So when they get stuck, because in the previous time they get, when I did it on a previous save, basically previous map, they get stuck a lot. So I thought that would be easier. So also, what makes it easy is if we get lost, if the formation I see there's something lost, that's a nice thing about this numbering, is I can easily see when one is not in formation. So then you can pick up the remote, you right click for dinos, and then you can say, listen here, A1 left or right, or B1, and so it works out quite great. So I'm gonna go out and level them a bit, and I will see you in a while. It will only be a second for you guys, but I'm gonna be a while to take them out and check what we can do. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Good news and some bad news, guys. Good news, we found a Yuri. So yeah, I got this one at 194. It was to the north. It was about here that I found it. So yes, I was scouting the icing. I found a 134, I think, or something like that here as well. and I want 20 here. So it's on the ice. You must usually check for UTs. They are quite always around here, more than other places. So that's where I usually go looking for my Uranus. So, but I'm not sure if we should take it out, because it's not a bred pair. If I can find another level, I can breed it and then we can go it. But I think at the moment the Rexus is better than a UT. So I went out and I explored the island a bit with them. We went up. Let's just get to another view where there's no awesome spyglass thing there. There we go. So we went over here. Got a few things here, but didn't really help a lot. So I came around here all the way here and got stuck here on the rocks a lot. And I came up, I think somewhere here, and we killed a lot of things here. So it looks like most of them got about 20 levels. 24, 23, 20, 26, etc. So all of them is around about there. This one is 21. So, oh, 31, nice. Triple A got the most, I think. 32 B. I think it's because they're closer to the action. 33. I didn't. Oh, I actually got the most. I did not notice that. So how I got them back, I put everything with a transporter and everyone bunched up together here again. And yes, so that I had to sort them out again. And that is hectic to do all the sorting. But with the naming convention, it actually helps a lot. So do yourself a favor, do that in the future. As I said, it helps a lot. I just want to go check what the hell that is. I got a few more blueprints. It's been a couple of hours since previous parts. It's really been I think 10-11 hours. Yeah, about that. So I took a break from Rexus, and that's why I went out scouting for UTs as well. And I got a few more blueprints. That's somewhat useful. Some that I can use maybe in another map, but all in all, not perfect. I'm still looking for that perfect Rex saddle. And my Rexes at least did not get a lot of damage. So we took on a few Rexes, a lot of Brontos, because I'm busy gathering hide for when we do make the Rex saddles. I know it's iron or metal, sorry. Metal, let's see, we can see here. Rex. It's metal, fiber is easy, with especially with tickle fingers. And metal ingot. So hide is the most, as you can see. So depending on what quality we get, that will change. So, but yes, just want to bring you back, guys, for the update. So, because of Rexes going crazy, I put them on passive. I don't want them to go crazy in here again. And then I just brought out these few Rexes and I put them on attack your target if and when something does get in here. So that, excuse me, that it doesn't destroy some of my dinos. This one also is now at attacking target at least. So yes, just a quick update, guys. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold out for a rig saddle. It's becoming real tedious going to all the places under the water, getting dangerous. My gear I had to repair a few times already. I think I put it in that just now. I have 2 sets that I run up and down the whole time, and the caves is not a lot better. And I did some fishing as well. Let me quickly show you. I want to quickly show you. This is at least easy. raft. I put the transporter there. And on here I have the chairs. And I'm not getting a lot of fishes though, unfortunately. And then the other one is the inside the western cave. The water cave. Let me show you quickly. Just hold on 1 second for me. Sorry, my phone quickly went crazy there. Okay, so as I was saying, I usually go to the western cave. The western, inside western water cave. For the 2 drops that we get here, one is down below. Usually there's one around here. At the previous round I brought some. Oh, there's 2 yellow ones. Awesome. I brought some bats with me. Oh, what's the name? Onyx. Oh, 1300. Nice. The gold ones is quite proper. So what I usually do. Oh wait, this is on the wrong button. I do this and this. So this is quite cheeky, but it helps. This is what went wrong in that crawl cave. Remember the first cave that we did? That is what I wanted to do, and it didn't want to work. So, what's this? Nirvana saddle. Nice. Now we got a saddle for our UT. Great stuff. Awesome how that worked out. I promise you guys, that was not planned. That is awesome though. UT can have a saddle, and it's a Senate saddle. That's why I do the caves, guys, but I'm still not getting that rake saddle though. Awesome. Well, at least it has a proper saddle, so if we do not get a rake saddle, then I'll make normal primitive saddles for all of them, and I'll keep this saddle on this UT, because this will help a lot more than a few levels. I think that will help with those ones. Let's see how much health. 10,000, that could work. With only 4 levels. So a few more levels, 6 or 7, and we get to 20,000 health. Then we can push the rest in melee and stamina, because this scream takes stamina. Why are you not working? Oh, it's C. Sorry, C is for your side. So you need a few screams to get a proper golden circle. Why is it not working? You see the stem? Now all of them are... Oops, I just want to get to the front one with the saddle. And you see courage, 25 damage output and increased resistance. So that is awesome. So especially because I want to go straight for the alpha bosses, guys. So we'll start our way up from the Brood Mother, then the Megapithecus, and then the Dragon. I think the Megapithecus is actually the most dangerous for our things, guys, because they there's a drop off. I have not actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I've never seen my previous Rexes fall off there. Well, so I just wanted to bring you in for this one again, guys. So I will see you in a bit. I try not to go too much. So this is the second part. Both parts is so for 10 minutes, I believe. So the third part will also be 10 minutes, but I think I'll wait another day or so with playing. I'm only focusing on Ark now for the preparations for bosses, so I'm really neglecting all my other games, so I feel kind of bad for that one. but it's at least weekend, so I can push a whole weekend for Ark. So, well, half a weekend is gone now, but yes, I will see you in a while again. I'm looking at this Rexes, and it's just way too many Rexes. Way too many. Way too much trouble and time into this. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I have not touched them yet. Oh, since the last part, I was not in the mood to level them anymore. It's quite a tedious job. I'm thinking of putting the lead into aggro and let the other ones protect him and send him out and put him on wandering so that they can level on their own. I will give that a try a bit and see how it turns out. I think it should survive. I don't think it will survive a Titan though. So, but we'll see. Maybe if it does a lot of damage. I think a Titan has 400k health. I'm not sure. But in any case, the one. Sorry about that. It keeps crazy stuff around here. Hey guys, so we finally did it, guys. I was not in the mood for Rexes, but I did the tedious job of looking for it, and I found it in a deep sea loot crate finally. Not on the caves, it was in a deep sea loot crate. And I wanted to show you the other things we've also found. I threw away a lot of nonsense items, so I basically only kept the ascended items. I threw away jars, the water jars blueprints. I threw away attachments, blueprints and the attachments. I threw away C4 and the blueprints. It was crazy. So the things that I am keeping is this. It's mostly saddles. We found a nice spike. I think it's much better than we have. All three is better than we have. We found a better compound bow as well. I'm not sure when and where we'll use this, but we have it. Got a Daedon saddle, so we can actually go out and get a Daedon for our group. We have a better Thyla saddle. And yes, talking about the Thyla, this blueprint requires 24,000 hide rounded up. So I worked it out, it's about 470,000, 4,800, something, 480,000, that's one. And I took out the Thyla, and I was about 200k shy. Yeah, I know it's not shy. Shy is usually if it's just 1 or 2 off, but yes, 2k more like it, 200k. So I went, and the Thyla is actually quite powerful. I could kill Rexes with a few bites. I found that Brontos gave the most hide, so I tried to focus on them. There was a few Brontos in this part of the forest that I killed. I did some Paracers. A new one spawned, it seemed, and yes. So, but we finally did it, and we have 20 Ascendant Rex saddles. I should have actually do a mind wipe and put it in crafting. I'm such an idiot. Okay, what I'm talking about, guys, if you put skills in crafting, you get a better amount of armor. Or there's a chance of getting better. I should have done that. It's supposedly the same cost. But yes, I did that with the Argentavis because I wanted it to have more speed, because I'm flying around between all the beacon drops. I push a lot into its movement speed this time, and it's quite fast. Not as much in melee damage. I did push to about 2k. I have not leveled the Rexes. I will do it between this episode and the next. I'm gonna do it off cam. I'm gonna try and level all of them to max. That's gonna be a very tedious and long job, because all other preparations I think is now done and complete. So I'm still not sure about the UT. I think I'm just gonna go straight with the Rexes, full ban of Rexes, and take them in. We'll see how it does with a brute mother. If it seems it's not working, then I'll consider bringing the UT in. We have a nice saddle that we got yesterday. Yes, oh, no. The time passed was, yeah, it's almost 24 hours. So a lot of time passed. And we did a bunch of these things. Necessary things that I'm talking about, the saddles, that is. So I have not leveled them at all yet. So what I'm gonna try to get at is about 20 to 30,000 health, and the rest in melee damage. I'm not sure. I'll check out. I set the server to do 90 levels in place of a 72 levels normal. So all of them should be at 410 then, I guess. So I want to push a few levels into health so that it can take some punishment and give them each about 10 of those health potions. I've the Dino 8 potions or whatever. I have a bunch that I made previously. So there's 200, so it's 10 each. So it works out great. And then I'll saddle them up. Let's do a few on cam. Oh, let's do 10 at a time. Why not? I have a weight. Usually weight is the issue. So I just hope that we succeed with the Rexes. As I said, I have not done anything with it yet. So now, this baby is awesome. I'm not gonna dye them, because I'm probably gonna lose some of them. I'm prepared to lose quite a few. But, yes, I don't want to invest time and lose it actually, not lose it. So I'm gonna continue with this, saddle them up, and then I will take them out again. Maybe I will take them out now. Let me saddle them up. I'll bring you back in when that's done, and I'll show you how I go about it. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're coming up on the last one. Okay, and this one is done. So I'm putting the more health dino aids in because if we start leveling the health, it will go up and it won't be full health. So I just want to heal it up as we level it. So I'm not sure, guys, did I show you the blueprints I got? I just put away the Rex blueprint, and this is a blueprint we've got. So some nice armor, flak armor, will properly help with the brood mother or the arenas that I showed us. Yes. So yes, this is what we got. Argent Davis, Plesiosaur. Not that I ever use a Plessie Pronto saddle. I would have preferred a platform saddle, but it's fine. Sabertooth is awesome. I was looking for that previously. I don't know if I did mention that on cam. Baryonyx saddle, which is awesome. Oh, and this is a Rex saddle I just put away. Miner helmet, I'm not sure where we'll use it, but 1,500, yes, sure. We've got a nice pike one. I think it's worse than the one we had, but this is awesome. The shotgun, 700% on the shotgun. Our shotgun is. Oh, I put it away for the water. I use the crossbow. 300%. Let's quickly check our current shotgun. I'm sure we had a good one. 350. Oh no, yes, no, that one is perfect. Okay, so let me quickly show you what I'm doing with the following. So what I do, I get onto. Oh, this is going to be so much easier now with all these that everyone has a saddle on it. So you get on the one in front of it, you follow that one, you get on the next one, you follow that one, and then you follow that one and that one. Oops, no, stand still, don't follow please. Same goes for this, so you just chain them together. Oh, come on. There we go. I must just be careful that you get the correct one. And yes, Rex jumping is awesome. You can do nice Rex jumping. So you take this one, grab B1, left and right, and then you go to left and you do all the lefts. Okay, in this case there's only one in the B line. Well, unfortunately that's how it works out, guys, so I wished it was more symmetrical, but this is kind of symmetrical, so I don't mind. You see, this is going much faster with the saddle, so I can promise you guys that. It was such a tedious job doing this chain with switching saddles also. Okay, now that is done. I think everybody's following what they should. CC, I think the main ones is not following. CC, BB, and AA. Seems like everyone's following. Following. And I made a special group, Boss Rexes. So all these in the same group, so if we do whistle commands now, it should work. Don't want them to open the gates to open that way. Otherwise, Rexes get stuck on it. So I'm waiting that, and I made it manual open close. Otherwise, the Rexes will get closed inside, and that is not fun. Every time I take them out, they see now the main three ones should follow us. Come on, BB. Why isn't BB following? BB stuck? Shouldn't be. Let's see, maybe it's followed us. There's no medium is fine. Okay, let's go. And every time they actually got up properly, it seems like nowadays getting issues. Yep, that one. Where are you going? There we go. Okay, so that's great. All is out, none is following me, so we can leave that there and close the gate. This is actually very annoying, the Rexes that keeps on running. So this is what I do. And I just take them out. Not running, because that is the main thing when a Rexes get stuck. I take them on a huge turn over here and over this way and then down there, and usually back towards Herbivore Islands direction basically. But today I'm gonna go to the right hand side because I'm gonna end up at Red Obelisk. You see, it does follow quite properly. It's not perfect, but it does work. And on my I'm using a normal computer for a server, and this does create some lag, so I hope it won't be an issue with the bosses when we do the bosses. It shouldn't, because the boss arena is usually just a small area, and it's only the mobs that's currently there. It's not the whole island that is spawned in. I'm taking huge turns because on the rocks they get stuck. That's why I don't know if I had it on cam. That's why I had the pickaxe on slot 2. Even though at this stage you don't need a pickaxe, but just for the rocks, sometimes they get stuck on rocks and then all the boulders, and that's no fun. So I take them. This is a slow process. This is why I said it's a tedious process, and I have not done it in a couple of days, real life days that is, day and a half I think. I can't remember when I did what anymore. I'm doing so many stuff now. And we are unfortunately over time. I just want to get something properly to kill. In this case, this awesome spyglass mod is awesome because you can see the green outline of your dinos and see when they're stuck. And when I do that, that's when things also go wonky, because now they have to turn around to get to their following buddy, and then they get stuck on each other. So slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Oh, this is a drop. I do not want to drop down, so let's see if we can maybe make it going through the forest part. Yep, they went down. You guys see now why it's so tedious? And now I'm stuck. Come on, come on. Alright, where did that one come from? Okay, so in this case, as you jump down, you let this one follow you till it's unstuck. It usually comes out easily. If it's on its own. If you ride it, it's usually a hassle. And we wait. And that one is stuck. Ah, here it comes. It's fun if it's stuck, because you have to actually get off and go help it. Okay, so here's something, so just do attack command and they go attack it. Even though it's still on passive. So this helps a lot. So they just get some levels like that. And everyone should stay in their formation, except on my mouse, the two buttons saying go here and attack is close by. So it happened in a field that I accidentally pressed the button go here, and yeah, I lost all the following, because as soon as you do that, you lose the following structure. There's usually some big dinos around here someplace, so that's why I'm gonna head this way. And then on the next episode, guys, I will see you at Red Obby with hopefully nice dinos with nice levels. We'll just see how many levels we can get into them. You just now saw how tedious it is, so I think this is gonna take a while. So I'll do this in the evenings, and hopefully by the next weekend I will be able to max them out. I would really like to do a max out dinos, because I don't want to take chances with the brute or with the alpha levels. This time I'm doing everything alone, so yes, not gonna be fun. Go attack that one while on breaker. Oh, and they sometimes storm you, and that's not fun as well. And there's a Brontosaurus, so we'll go grab the Brontosaurus. Okay, in any case, thank you guys for coming to watch me. Sorry for the long wait for the episodes, but I'm trying to get all preparations done for the boss fight. So on the next episode we will start doing the boss fights. We'll do one boss per episode. Not sure how often, depending how many we lose, because we're gonna try to do the alpha fight. You see, this is not all dinos, or is it? BRB. B2, B1, C. A is not here. We're missing well A. A. So I wonder where we lost it. Okay, so I'll have to go back and go find it. Once again, thank you for coming to join me, guys. And please remember to subscribe and leave a like. And also comments helps me tremendously. And also down in the description is links to my website and other social media. Feel free to check out the links because it describes how to join me in my public Ark server and also my public Discord server. And yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys with me in game, and then I will see you in the next one. Cheers!